Welcome to the pod, Matt. You're watching or listening to the MaateCast. Welcome to the pod, Matt. No! Welcome to the pod, Matt. You're watching or listening to the MaateCast. You got there in the end. Welcome back, everyone, to another MaateCast episode. This is episode 5 or 6? Which one are we doing?
I don't know.
It's gonna be 5, I guess.
Wait, we've had Solo, Sam,
Tim 2.
That doesn't count though. That's just one.
Oh yeah,
And then
true.
Jara.
And then Jid. So this is 5.
I think that's 5. So this is 5. We haven't even done.
What?
Wait, if we've. Doesn't matter. It's probably
Okay.
5.
It's probably
It's
5.
probably 5. Now, you may notice. Sorry, I'm just getting really close to the mic. You may notice it's just Millsy and I today. And that's because we're doing a solo podcast today. There is actually no psych. We've got some. No, we don't. We really don't.
And then I was like, who's coming in?
Nice guess. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
2024. He will be on the podcast.
He will be on the
Simple as
podcast.
that.
Let's actually manifest that for a second here. This is what we want the MaateCast to get to, I think, is where that's the direction we want to go.
Yeah.
Is to have guys like Travis Scott, Kanye,
Not
on
just
our
artists,
podcast.
though. Not just artists.
No,
I want to have some
I
cool
want
people. We've
I want,
actually we've
Joe
talked.
Biden on this podcast.
What
I
the
thought
heck
of
would
those,
we
like-
talk to Joe Biden about?
Just those like,
You're Matt? You're Matt, Joe Biden?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
We should get those guys that do all the Wii AI voices of like Biden, Trump, and Obama playing.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, those are absolute classics.
Yeah,
I
that
love
would
those
be
so
funny.
much.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I want to have more than just like, well, not presidents. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. We've talked about it, but like, I want to go. Like, both of us. I want to
yeah.
go on
I do.
impulsive.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I just think like, what would we talk to him about?
I just feel like it'd be such a good conversation. Like this is Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, and yeah, he does that, and he's been having a lot of cool guests. And I don't know why, but I have such a desire to get on it. I just feel like we will. Like there is just no doubt
Really?
that we're going to get on that
You
eventually.
you just see it happening.
Yeah, I just see it happening, and it, like we've also Millar and I have been talking a lot about manifestation lately. Well, not talking about it, but we've
We've
brought
been
it up.
manifesting.
Yeah, we've been
like, more than anything.
doing it, and we've been. We've never said it, but we pray every night. You were talking to Proctor about it. We pray every night.
Me and old school teacher that I was very close with, still am very close with, had a really good chat. Shout out to Proctor, love you, love your work. We had a really good chat just about like life and where we're both at and what we've been getting up to. And yeah, just on the conversation of praying and how we pray pretty much every night. We pray over our unit, that we're living in. We pray over friends and family, but I think more than most, we pray mainly for it's kind of like prophesying
Yeah, we kind of
rather than manifesting. It's like we're
Yeah.
speaking into existence our
Success.
futures and success
Yeah.
and where we want to see ourselves, because it really comes down to we don't want the extent of Matt's and the podcast and the skits and the content we put out to just reach a very limited amount of people.
And we love having the people that we have right now. Like we love you guys for listening.
We
It
really
is-
do. Yeah.
It is awesome
Yeah.
that people listen, and we want to
Yeah.
continue it, and we want to get better, and we want to have more guests and more perspectives and more topics.
Exactly right. Yeah, we just have that like burning desire to
Yeah.
get out there because we want people to see what we're about. We want to reach more people. We want God to use us and use us to like basically limitless.
Yeah.
We just want to be able to reach as many people as possible.
What we say in our prayer almost like every night is like, build us into men that can lead millions.
Yeah.
That's been our thing, because it started, or it didn't start, but it really grew into something at the men's conference.
I was going to say, it was a massive takeaway from the men's conference and how, like, it's so important to realize that where you're at, what was it? It was like, you're not worthy yet.
Yeah.
So you pray to God, not that you're not, like, you're praying for the right stuff, but you're saying it wrong. It should be, pray to God, make me worthy of being a man that can lead millions,
Yeah,
or has a successful business.
The
stuff like
example
that.
he would say is like, You don't pray, I need to find the right girl, you know. Like
You don't pray for a 10 when you're a 4.
Yeah. And he said,
That hit deep. That hit deep when he said that.
We should be praying that God makes us into a man that is a 10, that is worthy of attracting a 10 girl.
Yeah.
So don't pray for the girl, pray for yourself in a way. Selfish, I don't know. But that's what we pray for, and that's... So yeah, we have massive dreams for the MaateCast. Last night, I was in the shower. We could get into this.
Okay.
Shower. I don't know why. I've talked about it.
Yeah.
Every time I get in the shower, I always...
You have some sort of manifestation session in that shower.
Just like almost every lyric for every song that I have written down in my notes is from me being in the shower, just randomly popping up and thinking of lyrics in the shower. I don't know why. But then also, I'll just have ideas. Like last night, it was really late, granted. Let's be honest.
It was late night.
It was around like 2 a.m. last night. No. Last night was like 3 a.m. I had a shower. I duffed it hard.
I told you
I know.
to go to bed.
I duffed it real hard.
Okay.
I needed to delete TikTok. Anyways, I was just so distracted for so long. And last night's was almost intentional because I'm aware now that I am productive in the shower.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say, are you finding it hard to get off TikTok now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The last few days especially. Like
really?
I deleted it. I deleted it and then I'm like, frick, I need it so I can upload. I just need to log out of my account.
Okay.
That's a whole topic, yeah. But I'm on it so much now. But last night I was on it just so I'm productive, not doing anything. And then, so I'm like, alright, I'm getting in the shower now. I can clear my head. This is where my head clears.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I got in, I'm chilling, and then I start thinking about podcast ideas with a future guest, and I wrote those down, just what we can talk about and how we can intro that podcast. Coming soon, I don't want to say it. Oh no.
Okay.
And then I also started thinking...
Oh, that's what that's for. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
I was like...
Yeah. Secret stuff.
Wow. Must have done.
Yeah, and then I also started thinking about branding, clothing brand stuff.
That.
Yeah,
that is something that I really want to get into, is the clothing side of things.
And we will eventually, and we really want to get everyone, especially OG watchers and listeners, but we want to get you involved in the process a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a ton of ideas on that.
Long way down the road. We're not gonna start it until we've actually got a following. Unless you guys actually want.
I don't think it's that far away. Okay, let's not...
I really want to build this
Let's not have a clothing brand now.
Yeah.
But hey, we have some good ideas, and we do want to get you guys involved in the brand.
It is coming.
It is a really unique way of doing it, I think.
It is a thought. It is coming. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm keen for that. Yeah.
Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, just shower. I don't know why, but
productivity in the shower.
It just always... Do you find that?
I find that I'm much more motivated in the shower. I'll think about what I want to do maybe during the day tomorrow, or what I want to get done on that day, or just my mindset on different things. And I find that I'm much more I'll think very in depth about it. Kind of just speak to myself about it a bit more in the shower. I don't know, just it's a very peaceful place. The hot water on my head, and I'm just there head down and just resting almost. It's very I don't know the word, but it's almost like a level of thought that you don't reach unless you're in the shower.
Yeah, well,
shower thoughts are low key a thing. I
feel like it happens because we're so used to having so many distractions.
Yeah.
When you're in the shower, and if you go on your phone in the shower, you're missing out on some real time to yourself. Try not to go on the phone in the shower if that's something you do, because I feel like people do that. But
really?
Yeah. But I find the reason is because there are no distractions in the shower.
It's just you and your thoughts.
It's just you and your thoughts. And you have that background noise as well. I feel like that helps. That just and it just crowds up, but it allows you to think nothing else but...
You know what? I don't know if you do it, but it's really good. If you look up at the shower thing and you get the right angle, you can block out all the noise, because the water will go not into your ears, but it'll just kind of make a barrier over it.
Yeah.
Thought Central, you know? Yeah, I think that hits different.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, I don't know what it is about the shower. Well, like we've talked about it now. But like, I would say that is where you've thought of most of your ideas.
Yeah. It always just comes to me.
And you always come out saying,
I just had an idea.
I just had an idea.
Banger idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Speaking of showers, what is like your shower routine?
My shower routine.
Let me preference this with something. Millar will go into the shower. It turns on instantly. He's in instantly. Like, into the bathroom. Turns on, he's in. And then it seems like it's off, and then you're out instantly. And following you is that just steam rising.
So this is my bathroom right here. But, like, my shower routine is, I turn the water on, let it get hot, and then just get in. First thing I do is, like, just facial stuff. I get all that done, moisturizing and all that. Body, hair at the end. And usually it's around night. I like to sit down in the shower and just like let it like hit my back.
Yeah.
It's such a nice feeling.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long I'll do that for, maybe like a minute or two. And then I'll turn it off, maybe 20. And then I'll turn it off, get up, get out. But I've been trying not to. I have freakishly hot showers.
Yeah.
Like really hot.
Yeah.
It's like, I would say it's bad.
Yeah.
But to me, it feels like a sauna.
Yeah.
And it feels really nice.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
But the breathing is tough. Like, it'll get to a point where I actually need to turn it off and get out because it'll get hard to breathe after a certain amount of time. But do I enjoy it? Is it peaceful? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it freakishly hot, and does steam capable of starting a fire happen?
Yeah, well,
yes.
freaking
I did. So
I'm sleeping. It's probably 3 a.m.
Mind you, I wake up for work at 4 in the morning. I have to start my shift at 5:30. So it's around 4:30 in the morning. You are asleep. I've just had one of my nice steaming showers. I open the door, and there's a fire alarm right there, and I just set the thing off. I've never heard an alarm that loud. And
I'm sitting here, I wake up, and I'm like half awake, half sleeping, like dreaming. The alarm's going off, and I'm not even realizing that the alarm's going off. Like, I'm like, what is that?
Made me realize how trustworthy you would be of an actual fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Like, is it loud enough and like emergency enough?
Because
that I would get up.
You've got one in your room, so you would have heard it.
Yeah, like it was loud as well.
It's so loud. Yeah.
But like, I guess it wasn't on for too long.
No, it was less than a minute.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then like it went off. I'm like, oh, I must be dreaming or something. And then I went back.
That's fricked. Yeah. That is fricked.
That was like a full fire alarm for 15, 20 seconds, however long it was. That I was just,
I'm out here running back and forth in my frickin' towel, wondering how the frick do I stop it. I was gonna try and turn it off, and then it just stopped.
And that's
thankfully.
That's another thing. I feel like you don't dry yourself. Like what is your routine when you get out the shower with your towel? Do you just put it on?
No, I do dry myself, but because it's so steamy in there, I just still produce sweat. Is it sweat that comes off you?
I don't know.
When you're
if
that
it's
hot?
Sweat, you must be hot.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
I like that though. I don't know. Yeah. Not all the time. Sometimes I'll make sure it's like boiling hot, and then I'll set it right to as cold as possible, and then you get that hit, that like little bit of energy.
That's deadly.
It is. Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait, is it?
Well, not deadly, but like in a good way, deadly.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, could I have something wrong with me? No, I don't know. That is the case though. That's why I come out and I still look like I haven't even dried myself. It's just because it's that hot.
That makes sense.
But I'm trying not to, just because I think it is like you shouldn't do it. Or I don't know, saying it just sounds bad that I have showers capable of setting off fire alarms. Yeah. What about you? I'm interested to know what it is that you do in your 3.5 hour shower sessions.
I won't harp on it for too long, but I usually when I go for my shower, I don't go straight in like you do a lot of the time. I might go to the toilet beforehand.
But you've got the shower running?
No.
Okay.
Especially with this shower because it goes to hot instantly.
Yeah, mine does as well.
Really good.
Yeah.
But so I'm usually kind of chilling in the shower. I might be watching YouTube or something like while I'm on the toilet, and then but then I'll like finish the toilet, but I might just like finish the video that I'm watching. So I'm just chilling in the bathroom, and then I'll hop in, and then it's I'll do the washing. Like I get the soap ready, and I'll go. I do the deed, and then I do face. And then I'll do hair if it needs to be. Well, I'll usually wet my hair.
Yeah.
Scratch or like wash it, whatever day it is. Maybe I wash my hair like 4 nights, every 4 nights ish.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, or 3, no 4. But then often it's the whole time I'm thinking, or I might just like be chilling, really not doing much when I'm having a like really good thought about something, and I'll just be sitting like not sitting. I'll be standing there just under the water. And I don't have it as hot. Like I love a hot shower, but like I don't have it
steaming.
Yeah, like steaming semen. Sorry.
Full puck.
Damn it. Full puck. Shut the full puck. Yeah, but then I don't know, and that just seems to make the shower pretty long. I take my time with it, I'd say.
I'm glad you do, because we have great ideas after that.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And like when I'm like armpits and whatnot, I feel like they just take forever to like scrub and actually smell nice. So I make sure that I like stuff like that smells. It's good, nice, man. And it's done.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah, but that's that. And also on that topic, with me, being up at 3 a.m. The reason I'm up that late is because I'm just like I feel very productive.
I know, yeah.
And I think it also comes in with the shower thing of no distractions, because everyone's asleep. So it's the only distraction is if I'm on TikTok.
It's prime time
Yeah.
to be productive and to get stuff done, like editing and videos and stuff. But to me, and like I get why you are always up late, and I get that like you are just working. But,
well, no. A lot of the time, like I'm not up for good reasons. But if we have something to do, or like have a video that needs
I feel like you get it done.
Needs to get done, I will get it done during the night. Yeah. Because I think there's just no distractions and I'm very productive at night for some reason.
I'm shifting more into that, I think. That whole mindset of I should be doing like just stuff that I want to do during the day. If I have time, like if I want to go play golf, I can go play golf. If I want to go to gym, I can go to gym.
Yeah.
And then, but at night, I'm like, just get it all done, sort of thing. I'm trying to shift more into that, but it's hard when I obviously have work at 5:30 in the morning. You know what I mean?
That's good.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. Also, there it is. Also, you're addicted to pre-workout?
I don't have an addiction to pre-workout, okay? The only reason why I took pre-workout at 4 in the morning was because I was up late the night before. I wonder why. Because while I'm driving home, Chris does could go for some Hungry Jacks. Oh, Millsy.
It was like, maybe not even 11 o'clock probably. And yes, it did take longer than expected because the line was massive. But it was like 15 minutes added. But Millar the whole time, you're ruining like my sleep schedule, bro.
Because I have to be up at 4 most mornings I have to be up at 4.
I do.
On running on 5 hours sleep for a 7.5 hour shift. It's so brutal. And because I'm outside that whole time in my shift. It's a very hands-on physical shift. You dog. You sit in a freaking restaurant and you make burritos in the aircon with music playing.
Hey, our aircon hasn't been working for weeks now. It gets hot.
Oh, you poor thing.
It gets hot up in there.
You poor thing. You've got the sun blaring on your skin, don't you? No, you don't. You've got that freaking taco thing hat. Oh no, you don't work at freaking GYG. I thought you were at GYG for a second. No, you're at the ripoff. I just think I don't see. Okay, I'm not going to take pre-workout every morning.
But listen to this.
But do I see a problem with taking it every now and then for just that little bit of energy? No.
I think
not like once a week. Like
we talked about that at the start when we started having pre-workout for workout.
We did say we shouldn't.
Yeah, we said we didn't even really want to have it for workouts.
But walk a mile in my shoes. Wake up at 4 in the morning.
No, but I reckon coffee is better than pre-workout.
See, but coffee. I like, and everybody tells me, like at work, you should start drinking coffee in the morning so you do have that energy. I don't want to get addicted to coffee.
But you're getting addicted to... Well, not getting...
Don't say it.
But you're going to have...
I'm not.
If you keep having pre-workout, it's going to be the exact same thing. Or if you haven't like... What?
What?
I want to say, like... That's not
Okay.
bad. Wait, let me say it.
No.
Millsy.
Just before, I want
Right before we started this podcast, wanted to have pre-workout. Whole scoop.
Because I was feeling really
because he wants
low,
energy.
and I was like, talking for that long, you need the energy, and I was doing it for you guys. Like, I want to be hyped up and amped for you guys, you know?
It's fair.
But I don't condone doing it, okay? I'm not going to do it. But there has been an occasion where I was like, frick, I'm just going to do it. And it helped. I didn't feel anything. I felt great during my shift. Like, I was on it. But do you come down hard? Oh my, yes. Like, when I got home, that's when we napped. Just, like, literally on the couch.
Yeah.
I was out. I was gone. But
it definitely... I think it's similar to caffeine.
Does it work? Yes. Yes, it does.
It's similar to caffeine, where you should wake up, see the sun, get the sun on your eyes, and, like, see the sun, like, the horizon or whatever that thing is. And then have coffee. Because because you naturally get to a point, and then you have coffee and you go up, and then when you come down, you go back to that natural state instead of going all the way back down, something like that.
I get it.
Forgot his
Yeah,
name.
but I won't do pre-workout before podcasts or before big shifts.
Yeah,
I won't.
I believe you.
I just want to be productive, and I want to stay on top of things.
Yes, of course.
Which is the perfect segue into our productivity and how we've been going productively wise.
Wow,
Gosh,
very
that's
smooth.
good. Thank you for that.
Gosh.
That's impulsive worthy. That is.
Wow. Get us on.
That should be an intro just for one of them.
King go.
Let's freaking go. We need to put that on one of our stories.
Yeah.
It is such a good freaking.
King go.
Okay.
Sorry. What were we saying? Productivity.
I just wanted to talk about our productivity and our mindsets that we've been having since our first podcast,
Yeah.
which was just us.
Yeah.
We've done 3 podcasts now with people.
Yeah.
So it's been a while
Yeah.
since we've kind of talked about just us and where we're at.
And we're moving into the weekly podcast now.
We are now doing the podcast weekly.
So it's a lot more.
Growth and mindset wise.
Yeah.
Where are we at? How have things improved? How have things progressed?
Yeah. Well, it's
Work-wise.
just, it's
Let's
taken
see
off.
how it goes.
It's taken off and it's been doing really well, and we're really happy with the progress. The work-wise, if we go work-wise, pretty much all we do, especially with the weekly now, is edit the clips from the podcast. You do a lot of those.
I try to, yeah. I try and just grind out as many of those shorts for the podcast clips as I can.
Yeah, and then I'm doing some of those as well. But
Yeah.
I'm also mainly getting the next podcast ready for actual upload. And we've just everything that comes with that. And then we're just editing and filming skits every day.
Pretty much every day.
So that-
we are trying to do that.
That has been our schedule, I feel, is just work, like job,
our actual
job
jobs,
work.
we go and work, and then when we get home,
It's editing or filming. And often Millar works in the morning, so he's got 5:30 to 1. And then my shifts are often nights, so I start at 3 and go to 10 or 10.
So we don't have a lot of time in between to kind of get stuff done.
Yeah,
So
so
it's kind of like you just got to be on it and you got to get it done.
we're trying to plan. We're still getting better at it, but we plan, like, as soon as you get home, we film in that middle time, or we just plan days, like, all right, you're not working this day, I'm working this day, we're both not working this day, let's grind.
It's a lot. And I would say in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, it's just increased by a fair amount. Because I think when we first started the podcast, it was, we can relax a little bit on certain days.
Yeah.
We don't have to film this day
we
or
were
that
very...
day. Laid back.
Yeah, and that's why we thought, we can do it weekly. Because we were going to start weekly, but then we're like, what if it's too much?
Yeah,
Let's just do fortnightly.
And then I don't want to say we blew up, but
I don't think we blew up, but I'm really happy with where we're at.
Do you want to talk about the origin video and how?
Yeah. Well, before we even
talk about the first skit.
Yeah. We made I don't know why we made it. We just wanted to start making skits. I don't know.
Yeah. You went to. I'll just give the origin. You went to a touch footy game. You came home. We were like, let's film a skit, and then we filmed it.
We were getting really motivated. Like, come on, we're gonna
freaking do it.
Let's just freaking film something. Like, make it up on the spot. Like, we were watching these dudes on TikTok who are really funny. They make random ass videos, like super random.
Yeah.
And they get so many views, and they do sponsorships and stuff. So they're making money off it. And we're like, let's just do our own version of that random TikTok comedy. Sorry.
Now, we film a skit about coming home from a touch footy game and wanting to eat chicken. We edit it, upload.
Might I add, we're making it up as we go.
As we go.
We
this was the most random skit we've done in a while.
We just had a couple funny ideas, like getting really wet, just because we thought, it'd be funny if I'm just really wet.
Dripping in sweat. Yeah.
Like,
and
out
then,
of nowhere, dripping in sweat.
I need that sweat to cook the chicken.
Yeah, we thought, that's perfect.
That's iconic.
And then we just went from there and we filmed it at 11 or something like that.
Yeah, it was late. Late. And then I think, did we upload it the next day?
Yeah, probably.
Probably uploaded it the next day in the afternoon. We upload it, let it be so, and then we're outside playing ping pong.
Yeah, we upload it and then go out, play some ping pong.
This is my phone. My phone, his phone is going off.
I've got it on my watch, like the notifications, and it's uploaded on my account and the MaateCast, at the time MaateCast. So I was getting 2 notifications for each like. So it was pretty much like we're playing it. It's and then like 2 seconds later, and then it just kept going. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm not seeing Timmy_Leaf in here. I'm seeing randos on my thing just popping up. And then like we're kind of looking at each other while playing.
Like do we just
like we're kind of just like, wait, is this popping off?
It was insane. It was insane.
I was thinking like it was popping off, but I'm thinking like couple hundred views, and I'm like, hell yeah, it's doing well.
And we got a couple hundred views.
Yeah.
And then it like
within
what it was blew up, stopped for like that, like I don't know how long it was. There was a short period of time where the likes and the views started slowing down.
Yeah.
And then I swear it might have hit like the 600, 700 views mark, and then just like shouldn't do that.
What?
And then it just skyrocketed into the thousands, and that was...
Well, when we say skyrocketed, it really didn't blow up.
Guys, it blew up.
Compared to like what we're doing now.
Which we will talk about.
Yeah. But at the time, we were getting maybe hundreds of views.
At the time, though, that was the single best feeling.
Yeah, so we uploaded that. Because we'd made a skit before that. One skit, and it was weird.
I think so.
It was a dodgy one. It was
whack.
But it was funny, but it was like weird.
Didn't do well.
Not as well, yeah. So then we uploaded this one, and it got, like, it was climbing the thousands.
Okay.
And what?
I was going to say, it's at like 4,000 views now.
Yeah.
But when we uploaded it, in the first like few hours, it got to 1,000.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we really done that.
Getting to 1,000, we were like,
we were like, oh my freaking
We were
gosh.
just going nuts looking at it like,
freaking Teddy Virus. Yeah. It was the best feeling.
Yeah.
And I think it was just because that was the bar we had kind of set, was like, if we get 1,000 views or like if we get... And we got so many likes.
Yeah.
We got so many likes.
Yeah.
And so I think it just showed what is capable of happening and what we could possibly get to.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made us so excited.
And we just kept the feeling of coming back to it and just seeing more and more and refreshing it, like waiting a bit, refreshing it, and seeing it, like we were just like going off.
I'd like refresh 10 views.
Yeah.
And then 10 seconds later, 30 views. And then again, and then it just kept going up.
We were just like going, like we were on the ground. Like I can't even. We do have a little bit of video.
We have footage of the night we blew up.
Yeah. So that is crazy, and we were going off on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But since then,
it's been really good progress.
Yeah. Like
And we've had plenty
of duffs. Well, not even duffs, but like since then, it's just like, you know, they don't pop off like that. Or we've had a few. We had a few get to like the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6. And those were great moments as well. Same thing. We're going off every single time it gets.
I love it. Views. It's just such a good feeling. Because that's exactly what we pray for. And I would say it's honestly weird how it is kind of working. You know, what we're praying for and what we're manifesting and prophesying, I would say.
True. That's why we're so passionate about it, because on the small scale, these things are coming true. So we're like the big stuff is going to come. We need to start praying.
The
big stuff is going to come as well.
And that's why we kind of prophesy and manifest it, because these things, these big things that we want to come. Cut the string. Kill the podcast.
Kill the string.
Delete the account. Oh, good one, Mills.
That's not long.
That's what we're going to be viral for.
Sorry, go again.
Big things that want to come. So, these... what was I trying to say? We prophesy and manifest that we want to go viral and we want our videos to get famous and blow up and stuff like that, because we think we're ready for more and we pray to be worthy for more.
Yeah.
Whereas right now we feel like, you know, the 3 grand, 4 grand, 5k views, we can get that. We can do that.
Well, like, the only reason we think that is because a day before Origin, or 2 days before Origin, we filmed an Origin skit about the players dropping out or not getting picked, like Ponga and all that. And then
tragic.
We had that skit in mind. You came up with that idea of like, oh, we should be getting like gunshots as Ponga.
So it's like, it's just because Ponga, Capewell,
who else was it? I already forgot.
Dane.
Yeah, gay guy. Gay guy.
Anyway.
It's alright.
Thanks for that. It was just, they didn't get chosen. And so I thought it'd be funny if we did like a, you know, we're like playing rugby or something, but then it's like the first time we find out they don't get chosen, it's pain because we don't.
Yeah.
And then you had the brilliant idea.
Well, then it got announced that Latrell...
Of adding in Latrell not being in game 1. And we were like...
got injured.
And we like come back alive because we think we have a chance now.
Yeah.
Not because Latrell's as good as the 3 of them, but just because...
Well, he's just really good.
He's a bloody brilliant player.
Yeah.
So but we needed anything
as soon as that came, I was like, oh, frick, this guy.
That's a good skit. Yeah.
And then we uploaded it on TikTok.
Uploaded it on TikTok.
And frick, it blew up.
Wow.
It is...
So, I think on that night we hit 10, maybe 12k.
Yeah, on that night it was like was it 10 or like 30?
No. We ended it on like 12.
Yeah.
K views, and then
and
then I was saying we're gonna wake up tomorrow with 20,000 views.
Every hour we were like, it's going up like by at least 1,000. Or like more than 1,000.
It was every 10 seconds, 10 views.
Yeah,
literally every 10 seconds was 10. I reckon more.
And that was like hours after posting.
Exactly.
Like, this was like hours.
That's what was like the best part, was knowing it's not just a 3-4k video. This has the potential to keep going.
And we have comments coming in,
followers, likes, and then went to bed, and we were like praying, prophesying, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and have 20k views. I woke up around like 8, I think it was. We had 19.4k, and then end of the day we're at 70,000 views. Origin finishes that night.
Yeah, that night Origin
checked
happened.
it. We have like 74,000 views on it.
Yeah.
Wake up, and then we go home. Pray.
I'm thinking like it's about the first game. So the first game's already happened. So it's going to slow down now because it's like it's less relevant.
True. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But still, we want to.
But then we went home. We were like, we've got to hit the 100k mark. Like surely we do it.
I was like, there's no way.
Surely we do it. Prayed, prophesied it, manifested it, as you do. Wake up. Oh, we weren't at 100, but we were in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then, cut to now, it's at like 126,000 views.
Yeah.
It has like 20,000 likes. And I don't think this is an over-exaggeration here. I think we got like nearly 300 followers.
Yeah, I think it was
on
like
TikTok, just from that freaking skit.
And that is just on TikTok. We posted on Instagram, everything else as well. It did alright, but then you on Instagram, days after, like Origin's finished, days after, it just all of a sudden starts to And now that one, because it had like 1,000 maybe.
Yeah.
Like a bit over 1,000. Now it's sitting at like
35.
35k
views.
Yeah, on Instagram. So that was awesome.
Such a blessing in disguise that was. Just the like, I think.
Not in disguise, mate. It's a blessing.
Sure, yeah. It was loud and clear that that skit did well. And yeah, like I genuinely don't even think it's like an over exaggeration. I'm pretty sure we got 300 followers.
Yeah. And since then, a lot of our, not all of them, some does. A lot of the skits have hit over 3k easily.
A lot of good comments, a lot of love.
Yeah.
Some hate.
Oh yeah, we've been getting hate. We've been getting hate.
Weirdly, like really bad hate.
Well, it's just what comes with it, you know.
I think so.
But
I took one really personally.
The hate gets to Millar, I think.
No, not all the time. I took one really personally. It was recently, and it was about
it was on the MaateCast, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about Jaira and how when he was young he used to get mocked for his beliefs, and how I was kind of in that group. Like, we didn't mock him, but did we think it was weird, and did we kind of reject it because of him doing that? Yes. Like, I wasn't Christian. I'm not going to make excuses though, because obviously it wasn't right to do that. But
you're young, it's whatever.
Old enough to know better.
Okay.
But we, I saw that you posted, like, the title was literally mocked his beliefs, and I was like, I'm gonna get backlash. I'm gonna be hated. And then we got a comment on the Instagram version of it, and it was just saying you guys are straight up douchebags.
Yeah,
and
douchebags, and
you don't stand up for men.
Yeah, like you're not a man.
You're not real men.
Yeah.
And I took that personally because I was like, no, just no. I don't like that. I don't know why.
That's right. We're in the cinema watching freaking Spiderverse.
We're watching the new Spiderverse, and then I get a buzz, and I'm like, this must be something good. And then I look at it, and it's just a dagger to the heart.
Yeah.
Like, it just, I don't know why, but that one just cut a bit deep.
Yeah.
I was like,
so we're in the middle of Spiderverse. Millsy's on his phone. I see the comment. I'm like, oh no. And then you kept looking at it, and you're looking at his profile, and I'm like, Millsy, what the
yeah, because I'm like, who the frick is this guy, man? And then finally, sorry, you go.
You go.
I think you should go.
No, I think you should go.
Funnily enough, he actually ended up apologizing.
Oh, damn it.
That's why he should have gone.
I was going to say that he has like a Bible verse in his bio, and he's like an elder guy. He's not like some young kid who just said it.
Yeah.
Like he's in his 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
Sorry, and then,
And then, funnily enough, you commented back to him.
Yeah,
just
that
saying,
night.
Woo!
Yeah, Millsy mentioned it. I said, like, let's be civil, Jeremy, or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
I said, what part of this video makes you think we're not men or not standing up for men?
Yeah.
And then
funnily enough, wake up the next morning and I see that he's written an apology, just saying he was a little bit.
He had a bad night, he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
No.
Anyway,
he just said, I had a really bad day. I'm really sorry. I don't usually speak like that.
Which I just think is so weird. Yeah, it's so weird to think that that's like that happened. And obviously we have no quarrel. I just I don't know. It just kind of hit different. I think it was a realization again of like this just happens and this is what comes with it, and like you've got to be able to take it on the chin.
Yeah, everyone
and move
gets
forward.
It. I like the idea of hate because it feels like we're growing.
I
like getting hate to a certain extent.
I was just worried that was actually what was happening. Like Jaira was actually being mocked. It just sent me in a bit of a spiral. But it's not all the time. Like I do agree that like the hate just means obviously our content's getting out there.
Other people,
which is really just what we wanted and a blessing in disguise. I guess it was.
With like, it's so easy to focus on those comments, and like people talk about it. It's so easy to focus on those comments, but like with those comments, we're also getting comments. Hey, you guys not famous? Your videos are so good.
Those make me just so content inside. It's like obviously we're doing something right, you know, and things are happening for us, and with the followers, came a lot of good comments saying like you guys are like doing really well, keep it up, keep going, and that really motivates me and like you as well, of course. But and I think that's why we do it. You know, that's just an underlying factor in why I want to do this.
Yeah, the whole thing is we want to bring joy to people's lives, obviously.
We're trying to be want to have an impact.
And we want to like have a positive impact because we feel like we can be good role models to people.
Exactly right.
That's why we want to lead millions, and we want God to build us into people who can lead millions. So when people say, "Oh, you guys are doing so well," or whatever,
so that we're setting the example.
Come on,
you know,
like we want that on a massive scale.
Yeah, but we really
also,
do.
I also know like that comes with a lot of things, and I think we might not be ready for it yet. You know.
Yeah.
God's timing. What
God's
you say
timing, literally. God's perfect timing.
Anyways,
is what matters. Sorry. No, you go.
I feel like we should go to a brand new segment of the podcast.
Oh my, I'm keen for this. Yes, please.
We are about to start. In this segment...
Oh, I had an idea. Yeah, you go.
We may talk about random things. We almost want to do, like, we bring in just 2 topics that we haven't discussed with each other yet, or even, like, told each other that we're going to bring up, and some random stuff, and we bring it to this location.
Can I? Yeah.
But
I think we should do this as, like, the segue into...
Yeah. But today, we are doing something that we both know.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Just for the first one, we're doing this review, and
it's just gonna be a short thing.
But it's just for this one. For the next
one,
one,
it could be review in the future, but like.
Oh, of course. But I think our vision was that we wanted to do like I bring 2 topics to the table that you don't know about. You bring the same thing,
and it's just a short part, like a 10-minute part of the
little
podcast.
segment. Yeah. So Chris.
Yeah, mate.
Should we go and have a couch convo? Come on! It's such a good intro. Come on! Alright, see you there.
Welcome to the first installment.
That's literally the exact words I was going to say.
Of Couch Convos.
First of many couch convos to come.
If you're listening to the MaateCast, we're on the couch now.
It is a couch.
We have changed.
Convo.
There is nothing that has changed besides we are on the couch. I'm crossing my legs.
That's good.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, you meant to cross the legs on the couch, no.
For the first installment of the Couch Convos, I mean, obviously it's a much cozier environment.
It is, actually.
Relaxed.
Yeah, true.
We're going to talk about some cozy stuff and some maybe uncozy stuff. But for today, we're doing a review.
I really need that.
We're doing a review of the new Spiderverse movie. Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse or Multiverse? Spiderverse, yeah. Millsy, tell me, what did you think of it?
My personal thoughts on this film, went into it a bit conspicuous. I was curious if they could top it. I think, you just dig on in. I think the first one really set the tone for animation, just as a whole.
Yeah.
I think it really challenged animation in a way. Like, it's very rare you see something like that.
Yeah.
Filmed in that way and done so well in that way. I do believe that Across the Spiderverse was better than the first one.
Yeah.
I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that. I think one of the main things I took away from it was the contrast of like color and the vibrance of color and how it, like in the environment, and how that would really display emotion through the characters. Just brilliant stuff. Like just so many little contextual, in-depth things that you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, like,
but it's just brilliantly done.
Different animation for each different multiverse.
Realm, yeah.
And I've heard it's that the animation is catered to how the comic book looked.
Yeah.
So for Gwen's comic book, it had that vibe to it that it has in the movie. And it's completely different, but still similar in a way. Like, still easy for you to follow. When it shifts from Gwen to Miles to Legoverse. Also, should we be saying spoilers? We'll do a non-spoiler first 5 minute. Spoiler second minute.
Okay, yeah. I think the pacing of the movie was like brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the significant events or reveals were too far-fetched or not enough to be driving the characters.
Oh, insane. And I don't know if you felt this way, but I will be honest, the first hour was a lot for me.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like almost overwhelmed, and even just like visually, the colors and the effects and the animation was just so much that I'm just like I almost felt I felt like my brain was.
I think I was there with you
moving.
for that. I think I was. I think it was hard for me to process at first why the world looks the way it does, why this is all happening. Yeah. But then it all just kind of clicked that it was to do with the characters and their emotions and how it's displayed through their environment. Yeah. And I think that is just so well done. And I was really connected with that, I would say. And I felt like it really added that just extra depth to the movie and to the characters. And I think in an animation world, I think that is done. I think that's how it should be done. I think it's just done so beautifully, and I think, again, like sequencing wise as well for the movie. Yeah, I think what was said and done, the events, the reveals, whatnot, were not too far fetched. It didn't feel like it was, like a Fast and Furious movie. Like just that should never have happened. But it didn't feel also like there wasn't enough.
Well, yeah,
it felt really good.
It's all about multiverse.
Yeah,
and that's what Marvel specifically has been diving into, and DC. And
exactly.
And they've maybe not hit the mark quite on it, and it's almost made the Marvel universe feel kind of pointless because it's like we're in the multiverse. Oh, you can bring that person back. That person dies, you bring him back, or like this. You want this to be an actor, freaking there you go, that actor's in it and they're playing that role. Exactly. But it's another multiverse.
Exactly.
Hey, we're going to kill them.
Yeah.
And oh, who knows, they can come back still.
Well,
like, it feels very, and there's plot holes in those ones. It feels very, dodgy. In this one, they've nailed it. Not only do they nail, actually, it's a bit of a spoiler, so I won't say that.
Oh, okay.
But they absolutely, remind me to come back to it.
I will.
They absolutely nail just keeping that together somehow, like
that.
The multiverse.
It reminds me.
It doesn't make it feel little, or like it makes it so understandable, and it's such a big concept.
And if you go back to the first movie, the foreshadowing of the multiverse and the characters and how it all actually plays out is so brilliantly done. Yeah. And I think it just goes to show how much depth they have put into this multiverse in particular, and how. In a particular scene, I think you know what I'm talking about. It's explained and shown in such a way that it does feel like it just connects the whole picture, you know. And I think
everything makes sense.
It really does. It's done in a way that you actually want to sit and listen to what they're saying. You know, which is hard to do. It's
weird. Oh, I've got more spoiler stuff, but.
Is that
okay? We should get into it. I'll say one more thing, non-spoilery.
Mm-hmm.
Animation great, storytelling great,
brilliant, yeah.
Characters great. So many new characters that were enjoyable, and also the characters that we have are just
their development was huge.
Huge
in this movie.
So, look, I went into this movie to end it off non-spoiler. I went into this movie with such high expectations, low key, because I've been seeing videos. This is the new, this is my new favorite comic book movie of all time. Tops the last one somehow. It's done so well. Literally, people just saying it was their favorite.
A lot of hype surrounding
favorite
this movie.
Comic book movie
Absolutely.
of all time.
Yeah.
And people had the first Spiderverse in that position, so now they're saying this one. So I'm like, frick, this has to be good. And by the end of it, I was there thinking, frick, it's good. It lived up to it.
Exceeded?
I don't know if I want to say exceeded, because the first half, like I was saying, so much stuff was happening. I was kind of like, it's good, but I'm not blown away.
Okay.
By the end of it, second half, it just goes and goes. I didn't want it to end. I was like,
I know. Yeah, I know.
And shall we end spoilers now?
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers.
So if you want to stop watching, please do.
Just skip. The timestamp will be in the description, so you can skip past it.
Nice. What do you got?
By the ending, the middle feels like the end, and
but the end feels like the middle. And I think that's why you sit there and the ending is you going, no, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
I want to keep watching it. Whereas the middle, you were like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're kind of done. I'm kind of done with this now.
Yep.
And that's because there is a part 2.
So hard to do. I would say that's only been done with Infinity War.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that you left Infinity War thinking, I do not want this to end. Like how
you're like,
how could you end it on that?
I need to keep watching.
Exactly.
And it wasn't even on Infinity War level where it's like, there's no way
you're crying.
This just happened.
And you're like so emotional. No, I mean the ending though.
The story. It's just like it's more so like, holy, I just want this to keep going because I want to see where it goes.
And the story, and I think what drove the story so well was the character development. I am very impressed with the irony in the villain Spot.
Yeah.
I think I loved how at the start he's seen as like hardly even a threat.
Yeah.
And Miles even says that, like, you're not my arch nemesis, like why would you? Yeah. And he literally turns into the embodiment of his like end, of how Spider-Man dies, or how Spider-Man's canon event happens.
If we talk about all that, what I was going to say before was how they combined, not only did they make the multiverse make sense and make it whole, but they also fixed plot holes in Marvel,
different Marvel,
like in Marvel Cinematics multiverse, because this one connects the Marvel Cinematic Universe into this one, mentioning Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield.
We literally saw
Tom Holland.
Spot go into the Venom world.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It links them all together in a way that fixes the plot holes, fixes some of the plot holes that were in those ones. And it also just brings up a new feature. And with Donald Glover playing Prowler.
Wow.
That was
did not see that coming.
Hinted,
which is brilliant. I love the fact that they added that, because it just goes to show that that movie is a massive reset. It's like, stop stuffing up, this is start new kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the fact that they went back and did that, brilliant. Absolutely amazing stuff. Real quickly, just a quick little easy few questions. Favorite character, favorite moment from the movie.
Right.
Does anything come to mind at all?
Favorite character, favorite moment.
And then I reckon we give the movie a rating if we can.
Well, I know you like, so I won't say him.
Oh, but if he is too, then say.
I don't know. I like the Peter, OG Peter that was in the last movie. Really liked him.
Yeah.
The dynamic with him and Miles.
Yeah.
There is so much stuff. Time's up. That's a review.
Wow.
No. There is we'll edit soon.
Yeah.
There is so much stuff that you could go into with just the characters' interactions together and how brilliantly they're done. But I like that. I really liked seeing Andy Samberg's character.
That was hysterical.
It was just funny.
I love that Spider-Man, yeah.
I honestly don't have a favourite character. Favourite moment, though? I definitely have one, but I can't.
The train scene going up on him. No? Oh, I would have said that was yours.
Yeah, no, it was cool, but man, I don't even know.
Don't know?
I actually don't have a favourite thing. The whole thing is just beautiful.
Brilliant.
So well done.
It's so well done.
It makes so much sense. Favourite scene maybe when they were going into different multiverse Spider-Mans? I don't know. Or maybe just, that chase where you get to see a bunch of them.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
I don't know. And the comedy is another thing.
Really good.
Really funny and so many quips. So many.
So many.
I can't keep up with them.
But
but yeah.
Makes you want to watch it again.
What about you?
Favorite character? Easily the 2099 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Every time he was on the screen, I was like, oh my gosh, he is just such a badass character.
Yeah.
So, his arc and his story and how it drives him and how it, makes
how he started that
how
way.
he is the way he is.
Yeah.
It all just made so much sense for him to be that way.
Yeah.
And
I
ties
love his
in
dark tone as well.
Exactly.
He's still a good guy, but it's he doesn't even really like what he's doing.
But then it ties in so well to my favorite moment, and it's so subtle. It's the way it's towards the end of the film when Miles is now on the run from him, and literally claws through the fabric of space and time and opens a portal into Miles's home.
Yeah.
It is it's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But just in that scene, you feel you feel everything he's feeling, and you're like, I want to be you.
Yeah.
It was amazing to just see that.
That was all, and it makes so much sense why he's doing it as well. My favorite scene, I think, is that ending when not him revealing himself, his alternate version of himself being Prowler, which is sick. The braids are sick.
Because you know that's actually who he's meant to be. Because if the spider bit old mate, then he is the prowler. Like that's who he is meant to be.
Okay.
Is the prowler, but because it's which is crazy to think.
Yeah. But my favorite scene was when he went and said to him the build up of him saying to his mum that he's Spiderman.
Oh, and then, so well done.
And then she's just like,
who?
Yeah. Like just the.
Yeah.
You're. And then
I was baffled until you're meant to know.
Yeah.
Like until the movie actually tells you that they are in a different dimension.
Yeah.
I was still baffled. I was like, I actually have no idea what's going on here. And then they said it, and I was like,
it's just.
Oh my god.
It's just plot twists that you don't get in a normal. Like that's what makes it so good, is because those twists hit so hard.
So good. Yeah. And then obviously the big reveal at the end, which is just brilliantly done.
Yeah.
I think it adds to the story the way it should. I think it's going to be a really good part 2, action-packed, comedy-packed.
Part 2. And it's less than a year. I thought it was a year.
Good.
It's coming out in like 300 days. So like 2 months earlier. But
it's a long time to
still,
put it like that.
Long
But overall rating.
Overall rating. I don't want to give it an overall rating. I can't give it 10 out of 10.
But it's high.
Yeah. I give it like a 9.
Okay, yeah.
9.5.
I was going to give it like an 8.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't think it's higher than that?
I don't want to give it like a... Oh, I could give it a 9.
I don't know.
I
was going to say like 9.5. The 0.5 is just because like the first half was just a lot. But like at the end of the day, it's just such a good animated movie, such a good story.
You're right. I can't put it at an 8.5 because it literally ties in other MCU movies.
It's literally the goat.
It's got to be above a 9.
I'm gonna give it a good 9. Just a good 9.
A 9. Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse is a 9 out of 10 movie, but like edging on a 10.
Yeah, it's
like it is brilliantly done.
Maybe on second watch it'll go to 10.
I think it will too. Excellent movie. Would highly recommend if you're into the superhero scene, or if you're not as well. It's just a really good movie to go and watch.
Do watch. Not even have to be superhero scene.
Yeah.
I want to get my dad to watch it.
Yeah, same. Yeah. That is the first ever couch convo.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us on the first ever couch combo.
Back to the podcast.
And just like that,
we are back.
We are back on the desk, the table. What a good couch combo.
I love that.
Very enjoyable. Keen to do more of those in the future.
Absolutely.
And we're also keen to wrap up the podcast.
I think it's been long enough. I reckon this is good. End it, please.
Okay. But before we end, we do want to talk about, really quickly, some updates.
We want to give you guys a little update.
Just a little update on some previous statements.
A little insight.
Little previous statements that we've made about things. One, clubbing. Well, this is actually the main thing.
The clubbing side of things.
Clubbing. I don't really have much to say besides we went clubbing.
Yeah, I just want to talk about that night.
Yeah. Well, we went clubbing for Lockie's birthday.
Great birthday, by the way, Lachlan. Happy 18th.
Happy 18th. It was a good party.
It was, great party.
Pretty good. And then afterwards we went out clubbing, and to say the least, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say, I think it's one of the few nights I've went out where I've actually just genuinely enjoyed a night out, because it's always been there's the pressure to drink,
pressure to have fun,
have fun, meaning like
go to club,
making out, which is which I try and steer away from, and I have very well, I would say, and it's got nothing to do with it's nothing personal with that person. I'm not in a place to do that, you know.
That's fair.
I just don't think that's something. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's still clubs. No, not like that. I'm sure there's still clubbing stories and adventures that we're yet to go on.
Oh boy.
But
that is what I want to say is this clubbing update.
Sure, I understand.
There it is, Siri. We're not. I don't think my perspectives have changed too much.
Yeah.
But I still think it's not the best part, and stuff like that, and I just don't think it's good.
I fully agree.
But on that night, it felt pretty okay. And
it
felt looking around at people at the Met, we were like, oh, these people aren't that bad.
Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah. So I don't know how in depth. I don't know. I just thought it was a good time. Changed my perspective a bit.
It was just one of the few nights we actually genuinely enjoyed it.
Yeah, and we didn't want to leave. Like,
and
we weren't drunk or anything, or we weren't even really. We drank.
We had a fair bit at
Lockie's,
but we didn't really kind of just wear.
By the time we went to Lockie's, it was still it was like 4 hours of drinking before we went to Lockie's, and we were going crazy. So it was like, but it was just like a good time. $280 fine for me.
Oh yeah, that is heartbreaking just hearing that.
Yeah, went on the train.
Have you paid that off?
I don't know. They haven't sent me an email yet, so maybe.
Yeah.
But we went on the train. I didn't have my go card. I don't have a go card, and Millsy didn't have his either. But he got.
Wait, we shouldn't be saying this.
Why?
They'll find us.
No, it's fine. Yeah, and then I got stopped, and the guy was so nice. I thought, oh, he's gonna let me off. And Lockie mentioned that he got stopped once on the train, and they gave him a warning. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, like I'm about to get a warning here because this guy's super nice. And he was being nice, and then towards the end, he's like, yeah, so, and he took a photo of my card, and he's like, yeah, so we're gonna be gonna have to email a $280 fine to you, like, for your trespass. Just next time, like, make sure. Oh, that's what he said at the start. Was like, oh, just next time, make sure you, like,
which is
just come up to us.
Which is the indication, like, oh, it's chill.
Yeah, I thought, oh, like, yeah, next time I got it, mate, mate. And then he
hit you with it. That's tough.
Yeah, it didn't hurt too much. Didn't really know it.
Still still a good time.
The thing was, like, going into the club, I was so tired. Or not so tired. Like, as soon as we got in, I started yawning. Right before we got in, started yawning. But then it was good. It was just a good time. I don't know what to say. Besides, like, my perspective changed a bit on, like, it isn't... I still think it's not the best environment. Like, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
But I know now, and I get more...
Why you do it?
Yeah, and that it can be fun.
Yeah.
So, just that little update from me. We'll check in again because I feel like that's something we'll...
Yeah, I think I agree. It's just... We just genuinely had a really good night, and feels like it's rare to have a good night because we've had in the past just not the best nights, I would say.
Yeah.
And I still think that going out and clubbing is something you shouldn't be like... Sorry. I'm not saying this is what you guys should do. I'm just saying for me, it's like I wouldn't go out every week and do it. But did I have a good night? I had a really good night. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We weren't even drunk. We had a little bit to drink. I think that kind of helped, just kind of ease us into going out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
and I didn't even really... That was the good thing about it. I didn't really want to go that bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel pressure to go.
Exactly.
It was just, it's Lockie's 18th, and I wanted to, like, be a good man, good friend, and be like, yeah, we'll go freaking clubbing with you for your first time if you want us to come. And then so it was just super relaxed. Yeah, we're just going out. And then it was just chill.
It's good vibes.
And we met some other boys in there, which was like, that made it another level of fun.
That was fun.
Because it was pretty chill. And then we met them, and I'm like, frick, and then popped off. But yeah, so that's that.
Yeah.
You're all good? You said what you want to say?
I guess so, yeah. I don't really have a different perspective on it either.
Yeah.
I still don't want to, like go ham in the clubs and stuff like that. I still think the whole getting drunk and the whole kissing scene, it's, like, just not... Because
the kissing scene.
I don't want to make it sound like I want to do that, because I don't. But it was
no one
just...
said that, Millsy.
You did that face when I said that. You were like... You were doing that, and I was like, now you're going to make it seem like I want to do that.
It's true.
So I have to...
Okay, no, yeah.
I have to grill it into these audience. Yeah, I guess we can just leave it there.
That's good. I'm keen to update on it later.
Yeah. It was a good night. We had fun. We're going to club for days. Woo!
All right. Really quickly, I mean, we had one last thing about podcasts and how... So we've been doing this podcast now for like 5 podcasts, and I've really noticed that's already improved my communication with others. Because having a guest specifically is like, you talk about them, and you're asking them questions, and you're trying to look for questions to ask, make it interesting, blah, blah, blah. And I've noticed that's helped me on the day-to-day conversation.
That's good. Yeah.
And it's also a fault because whenever we are having a good conversation outside of a podcast, whole time I'm thinking, oh man, I wish
we should be podcasting. Yeah.
Like, oh, we need to get this on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
So there is that, but I am comfortable in knowing that we're going to have a lot of good conversations outside of the podcast.
Absolutely.
But it does cross my mind whenever there's a good conversation, like, frick.
The confidence
if we recorded this
podcast has given me has definitely gone up, I would say. Just the overall, like being able to ask those questions, making the questions interesting, and actually being able to hold a half decent conversation.
Trying to.
Yeah, trying to at least. Yeah, no, definitely. I would say that's improved since podcasting. Yeah.
So we are enjoying this journey. We hope you guys are too, and we hope you enjoyed this podcast.
We hope you did. Yeah, we definitely hope you did.
Yeah.
Got another one coming out next week.
Of course.
We will let you know how that one goes.
We've got guests lined up, and we've got plenty of you guys asking to be on it, which we love, and we're going to get everyone on it eventually. One by one, we'll get through everyone because we love it.
We love it.
It's good, and we love, everyone brings something new to the table, and that's what we love, to the table of the MaateCast.
I love that.
They bring something
Just
new.
love to see it.
So hope to see you guys next week. Thanks for listening or watching the MaateCast all the way through. Guests coming, topics coming. Keep on being Maate.
Just be a Maate. Thank you for the support we've been getting over the past few weeks. We've seen massive growth, and it's been awesome to see that. And we just hope to keep it going.
Yeah, we're building a community, not a cult.
Not a cult. Never a cult.
Never. All right,
Signing off.
see you later. Bye, Maats. Love yous.
Love yous, be Maats.